Welcome to this explainer. All right, picture this. You've just finished a speech, you definitely forgot an argument, maybe you spoke way too fast, or worst of all, you completely ran out of time. You sit down, that adrenaline starts crashing, and you're immediately drowning in that dreadful sinking feeling of, wow, that did not go well. We've all been there, right? It's honestly one of the most agonizing feelings in competitive debate.
When you're stuck in that exact moment, you might be sitting there feeling like that single mistake completely dooms your entire performance. You can literally feel the judge staring at you, you see your opponent smirking across the room, and you can't help but wonder, does one bad speech actually mean the debate is just over? Is it mathematically, strategically, or even psychologically impossible to pull off a win from this point on?
Well, the reality is a massive, resounding no. Strong debaters absolutely understand that a single slip-up doesn't dictate the outcome of the whole round. The real difference between a novice and a champion? It's not that the champion never makes a mistake. They totally do. It's that the champion knows exactly how to recover, and fast. And that rapid recovery is exactly the skill we're going to master today.
So, here's our roadmap for this explainer. We're going to start with the bad speech dilemma, look at the mindset shift from backward to forward, break down a really simple 3-step recovery strategy, see that strategy in action, and finally, test your skills with a quick challenge and quiz.
All right, let's jump right into Section 1, the bad speech dilemma, and why a single mistake isn't the end of the road. You know, a lot of students harbor this incredibly common, yet totally false misconception. If one speech goes badly, I'm done. I just can't win anymore. But a debate isn't just one speech in a vacuum, right? It's a whole series of interconnected opportunities. You still have multiple chances across your remaining constructives, the crossfires, the rebuttals, and your final closings to completely turn the round around. If you drop a crucial argument in your constructive, fine, pivot your strategy during the crossfire. If you stumble hard in a rebuttal, your closing can completely reframe the narrative. Structurally speaking, the opportunities to win are still 100% on the table. Moving on to Section 2, mindset. We're looking at backward versus forward thinking, and exactly how to react to those inevitable mistakes.
There's a really stark psychological difference in how speakers react to a flop. Weak speakers, they let their focus drag them backward. They sit down and their internal monologue is just a loop of, ugh, I made way too many mistakes, or I should have said something different, or great, I probably just lost the round. And what does that actually do? It just makes your next speech significantly harder. You're carrying the heavy baggage of the past right into the present moment. Strong speakers, on the other hand, focus forward. The second they sit down, they're asking, okay, what's my next best argument? What's the most critical point to make right now? What can I do better at the second I stand back up? They are proactively hunting for solutions rather than just marinating in the problem. That forward-facing focus, that is your absolute best shield against panic.
Let's look at Section 3, the 3-step recovery strategy. This is your actionable go-to recovery plan. So, the crucial takeaway here is memorizing this incredibly simple 3-part sequence. Step 1, take one slow breath. Seriously, this isn't just some fluffy metaphor. It physically resets your nervous system and puts the brakes on that mental downward spiral. Step 2, choose your next strongest idea. Don't try to fix every single little thing at once. Just find the single most impactful point you need to hammer home to regain your footing. And step 3, speak clearly and confidently. Delivery is everything. If you sound like you're winning, the judge is way more likely to believe you actually are winning. A strong next speech anchored by these 3 steps can literally flip the entire trajectory of the round. Which brings us to Section 4, strategy and action. Let's see about regaining control of the round.
Okay, let's play this out. Imagine your constructive speech just felt super rushed. You were tripping over your words. You didn't even get to finish your final contention, and honestly, the judge looked totally confused. You sit down. Now, do the steps. You take that one slow, deep breath. You choose your absolute best idea. And when you stand back up for your rebuttal, you open with one singular, powerful statement. The most important issue in this debate is student health. Boom. By opening with a clear focal point like that and speaking it with confidence, the judge immediately hears your main idea loud and clear. All that confusion from the previous speech? Swept away. And just like that, you are instantly back in the driver's seat, controlling the narrative.
Now for Section 5, challenge and quiz. Time to test those recovery skills.
I want you to put yourself right back into the hot seat for a second. You just had a terrible speech. The clock is ticking down before your next opportunity to speak. Ask yourself honestly, based on everything we've talked about today, which mental response is actually going to help you recover faster?
Are you going to fall into the trap of option 1? Sitting there staring at your legal pad, agonizing over all the mistakes from a speech you literally cannot go back and change? Or are you going to embrace the total empowerment of option 2, actively planning your next strongest argument and deciding exactly how you're going to execute it?
Well, if you chose option 2, you hit the nail on the head. Strong debaters definitively focus on what comes next. Option 1 is just a one-way ticket to a downward spiral. Option 2, that's the ultimate hallmark of a resilient, highly adaptable debater who gets that the only way out is through. Let's quickly run through these final quiz answers just to really lock in what we've learned today. Question 1. One difficult speech means, you guessed it, you still have more chances. The very structure of debate guarantees you have more time to speak. Question 2. Strong debaters focus on future speeches. They never litigate the past, they just prepare to win the future. Keep these 2 core principles top of mind, and you'll stay confident and forward-focused in any round.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want you to really internalize this final thought. When you inevitably make a mistake in your next round, and hey, we all do it, are you going to let it drag you backward? Or are you going to use those 3 simple steps to fuel your greatest comeback yet? The choice is entirely yours. Carry this forward-facing mindset into your next round. Keep learning, keep practicing, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.